Hey folks, how you doing? Come on in, welcome. This is Susie Meadows, live on, let me see, this would be Monday, May 10th. Hope everybody's doing well. Got to clean my glasses just a little bit. I realize they're just a little fingerprinted. So, it looks like I need to move things just a little bit in the camera, a little better, but come on. When you come on, let me know you're here by putting a comment down. Let me know who you are and where you're from. This is Monday, May 10th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you will know this is live if up in the upper, hey, Vicki, glad you joined me, lady. If you know you're live, if you see up in the corner the red box, and it's actually over on, for me, it's on that side, but I don't know where it is on your device. But anyway, that's how you know you're live. Otherwise, you're watching the replay or where I have saved it on YouTube. But I'm glad you've joined me no matter when or where. So, well, hey, here in central Indiana, it is spring. It is ups and downs. It's sunny today, but it's only going to be 60s, which is nice. But at the same time, each evening, we're having a little bit of frost. But, you know, I don't plant my flowers outside my annuals until after Mother's Day, which would be today. But I like waiting until at least till the 15th. So I haven't planted anything, which is good because folks are having to cover their stuff quite a bit. But, well, hey, we're just going to go ahead and get started. I wanted to let you know the next class that I will be putting up for an event to sign up is the ice cream papercraft class. If you're local here in central Indiana, Lebanon, June 17th at the Lebanon Library. And need reservations by the 3rd because I need to order your goodies. And you've got 4 different options, gang. You have got the ice cream suite, which is what this picture is. It's the paper, the stamp set, here's a stamp set. Here's the punch. And then you get these lovely little sprinkles. Look at those little things. Let me see if I can open them without dumping them. Woohoo! Those are fun. Well, and see, I dumped a couple. Caught them. There we go. But anyway, and then you can get, and then that Blackberry Bliss ribbon. You can get all of that for $70. And we're going to make 6 cards. 2 of 3 different designs. So, or if you just want to get the stamp and the punch, which is a bundle, and just get half a pack of this paper, half sheets of these, then that's $45. Or if you just want to come with us and just craft with us, I will provide the class packet, and I'm there the whole time too, and that's $20. Or if there's $25 of any type of merchandise you want, then you get the class free. So, and then of course, for those that aren't around here, I will be doing a PDF document and a video, and that's $15. So, and I just wanted to show you some of these ice cream punches. This came out of the punch, and this is using the designer series paper. And then last week, we had the So Cool Paper Pumpkin Kit. Folks that had that kit came, and we made some, I showed a technique and that's what these are. That's little tie-dye. And this is actually, here's a bigger sheet of it. It's on shimmer white. So I don't know if you can see the shimmer. But what it is, I wonder if I have things. I've got things, so I can show you really quick. Everybody at the class, we had a chance to do some different things. But let me see. I need a piece of paper. There's different ways of doing it. I like doing it. I've been using this paper. I'll tell you what. Well, you get another piece of paper. Well, I've been using that piece too. Here we go. We'll get another piece of paper. You can use the inks and just put ink on here, or you can use the refills. But I'm going to use my markers. And these are some different colors. And I'm just going to lay this down. Here, this is Gorgeous Grape or something like that, I think. Yeah, it's not Purple Posy. Purple Posy's gone, isn't it? Doggone it. It's not the Highland Heather. Which one is it? I'm wrong. Yes, it's Gorgeous Grape. And this is Calypso Coral. And I'll put a little bit here and a little bit here and down here. And in a spritzer, I've got to get it out. I think I've got alcohol still in it. I just use plain old alcohol. 70% I think is what it is. And I put it in our little spritzers. And got to make sure where the nozzle is. And I just spritz. And we'll get another little squirt here. There we go. And I like moving it around. So it had just a little bit of movement here. Yep, just a little more. Just a little more. Then, like I said, I like using shimmer white. And I just put that on there and press it down. There we go. Isn't that cool? And then, I got a little strip, so we will make sure I get every little bit of it. So this is just one of the techniques you can use. And then once this dried, I come in with my punch, and I can punch that. So that was one of the fun things we did last week. Yes, last Thursday, in fact. So that is just a technique. I don't know what you call it. It's with alcohol. I like, sort of looks like tie-dye or whatever, but I like it. Pretty cool. Oh, okay, we will get this out of the way, and we will get started on what we're actually going to make tonight, which is, just remember the class. If you're interested, though, I'd love to have you join us with that. So let me get that out of the way. I'm going to be working on the Well-Suited bundle. Vicki, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I sure enjoyed it. So I like showing people different techniques. And, if you're going to purchase things, I want you to be able to use it. And by the way, here is my host code. If you purchase using that host code, I like giving you a little gift as a thank you. So, okay, well, hey, Marie, glad you have joined us. You're probably going to be heading to class soon. So, but this is the suite we're going to work with today, the Well-Suited. And this is in the January to June mini catalog. I know it can get a little bit confusing because we just retired one and we've added, let me get this over here. This is the new one, the annual catalog that just came out. And it's good for a whole year until April 22. So, and this, and I just lost the page we were on. I wonder which page. I don't know. So we'll come back here and look at the index. Let's see. It's dies. That's what I'm looking for. I like back here we have the dies. Page 67. Well, hey, Nancy. How you doing, neighbor? Glad you joined me. I am going to, and I just forgot what page I'm going to. Can you believe that? I get a little spacey sometimes. Here we go. This is the Well-Suited, and we're going to work on this. And it is in the new annual catalog, but you don't get the bundle price. So this is handsome. Once again, I got to come back and look at the index. The Handsomely Suited is on page 50. So we'll flip back here. Page 50. Here we go. So it is in the new catalog, but you don't get the 10% off when you get the bundle of the dies. So now that I'm gabbing, let me show you the bundle instead of just the pictures. Okay, so here is the stamp set, and it is a rubber, which makes it really nice. And these are the dies, the suit and tie dies. Now the examples they show us are all guys, which makes sense. Father's Day is coming up June 20th. And so here's a Father's Day. Here's a Greatest Dad. But you can use this, make it more feminine. I've seen some really neat ones using You're the Best. Somebody used that for a Mother's Day and a thank you. So, but this is what we're going to be using. And I wanted to show you the paper really quick. I've been using it. As you can see, I've got bits and pieces. It's 12 by 12. And, of course, it is double-sided. So that's that pretty navy. And, there's a paisley. And there's some pretties. So anyway, I just want to show it to you. And there's also twine that comes with it. So that's with the suite. If you get the whole shebang, which is $66. So let's get this out of the way. And as usual, I am going to start with an easy card and bump it up to an elaborate card. So we're going to start with, I'll show you, I think I've showed you this before, how to make a card. This is 8.5 by 11. This is our cardstock. And this is, so we can get 2 cards out of this. And so I'm going to score it just to get started. And remember, there's a scoring and there's a cutting. Get the cutting out of my way. And I'm going to score this at 5.5. And then I'm going to cut it at 4.25. And that's, you know, that's having the 8.5 by 11. So get that on there. There we go. So we have 2 card bases out of this. Whoops, sorry for the noise. I'm still in my modified craft area. And just made some changes with the contractor, and I need to vacate this area in a couple weeks because as we looked at the walls, these walls need some drywall. So that means for a bit I won't be crafting because everything in here will be boxed up. Okay, but that's not for a bit. Now this, like I said, this is an easy card. I like to show how to do an easy card. This is Have a Happy Father's Day Handsome. Well, I normally wouldn't say call my dad handsome. He is very handsome, believe me, but I wouldn't do that. So what I'm going to do is, this is just called masking. This is just a Post-it. You can see I've already done this once. But I just covered the handsome and with my black ink. When it's a bigger ink like this, ink stamp rather, I like putting it on its base. Oh, and then you got to remember to take it off. I forgot before. Okay, and I'm just going to put this right smack in the middle. Let the ink transfer. There we go. Okay, and then I like this cute bow tie with the polka dot. Even though Dad doesn't wear bow ties, that's okay. I like it, so we'll put that on here. And boom. And there we go. To me, that is a very nice looking, easy Father's Day card. So now let's bump this up just a little bit. And to do that, I need to get my parts and pieces. So hang on. So I'm going to bring in some basic gray. And, okay. I have already cut it. I'll just scoot this off to the side. Over here. I think I'm done with, I'm done with the black. We can get that out of the way. Okay, I have, this time, some people call this a hot dog card, you know, when it's like that. And this is a hamburger. I don't know, whichever you call it. But anyway, this is just the opposite, but it's still half a sheet of 8.5 by 11. So I've already scored this. So I'm going to burnish that with my bone folder. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to set this aside because this panel is just a smidgen smaller. It's, let me see, it would be 4 inches by 5.25. So, and I'm going to need a scrap piece of paper, maybe. I'm grabbing here. If you're wondering, where did she go? Because I am going to go off my page. Okay, so I need a stamp. Let me see. Which stamp? We're going to go with, we're going to do the long tie. The dies, I'll set them off to the side. We'll go with this one, I think. Yes. Okay, and I don't have the block. I got to go find a block. Okay. Here we go. So this fits just on there. There we go. Now, I want to use basic gray, and this is funny. I don't even have the ink out, but thankfully it's right here. So, okay. So once again, to me, this is a bigger stamp, so I'm just going to lay it down and ink it. And I'm going to go right here. We're going to make a background for this. So, I don't want to rock your world. That's why I'm stamping off. And of course, I didn't use a very big piece of paper. And I'm looking around the camera. There we go. You know, for this, I'm going to hang on. There we go. And this one, I'm alternating is what I'm doing, and I think I'll just go right there. Yep, looks good. Okay, and I'm inking it up each time because when I go off the paper, if I don't, it will have a crease, and I don't want to have a crease. So there we go. And we're going to go here. I'm sort of winging this because I don't remember. I made a card earlier, but I'm not sure where I put it. It's around here. So I'll see if I can find it. And a little bit more. Okay, and this time I'm going to start right here in the middle, I think. And there we go. And come down like that. And now on the edges, I want right here. And I think I'll put you here. And actually, I'm doing these corners, and I don't really need to. But okay, so I think for right now, what we're going to do is on a piece of, and I've already done this, so rather than saying, you know, so what I did, on this, I stamped this on a piece of basic gray, and I cut it out with the die cut. But since the die cut machine, I got to get my sweatshirt off. I'm getting a little bit warm here. Whew, okay. Since my die cut machine is off to the side, it's just done. There we go. But now we're going to do some sentiments, and we're going to get the thank you out. Okay. And get me a little block here. There we go. Now my challenge is getting it straight. So maybe it will be straight and maybe it won't. And I think I probably need to I need to move it up so you can see. See, that one's a little crooked. Well, that's why there's two sides of a piece of paper. We'll start again. See if I can do it better this time. And there we go. It's a little crooked, but tough noogie, you know. That's just the way it's going to be. And I'll do 3. Well, I wonder what 4. I wonder if I can get 4 on there. I can. Cool. Okay. So we're done with the thank you. I'm going to close up the ink pad so I don't get it all over myself. Okay. We are going to put this on here. Should we? Yes, we are. So, you know, I like using the green cap glue, the Multipurpose liquid adhesive. That is my adhesive of choice because it gives me just a little bit of wiggle room when I put it on here. And I'm just centering it. Okay, and now what I want to do, and I don't know if I have these cut correctly, but I'd like to go like that. And see, this is just a little too thick. That one will fit. And that one will fit. Okay, so what I'm going to do is get my trimmer back in here. We're going to do some cutting here. Trimming, winging it. That's pretty much what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to cut this off right there. And see if that fits. Hey, not bad for winging it, you know. So we're going to put some glue down and get this on here. Just a little bit on here. There we go. I wasn't sure if I was going to be coming on at 5 or not. My contractors were right outside with the nail gun. I tell you, they are doing a wonderful job. But they worked late tonight. They left at 3 till 5. So I was just about ready to type something up on the page and say, gang, I'm going to be a little late, but it worked out well. But they're putting siding on and it's looking great. And I was not going to in any way go out and say, gang, I need you to leave. Nope, 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 nope. So there we go. Okay, and I see my camera slid down again. Imagine that. And I tightened that sucker up pretty good, but it is what it is. So, okay, get this out of the way. And, okay, now we're going to assemble this baby. I know it's a little different, and that's okay. So, we're going to put this here, and I think I want that right there. And I want that there. And actually, I'd planned on doing odd, 3 and 2, but it didn't happen. So, this is how it's going. So, once again, we are bumping this up, you know, as making it just a little more elaborate. I'm looking for my dimensionals here. And so, we are going to give this some elevation by putting a couple dimensionals on the back. Some people call these pop-ups, but they are truly dimensionals. And I think I want you right on the corner. There we go. And I'll be doing the same here. Boom and boom. Okay, and I have got some elaborate, this is semi-elaborate, but I have went over the top on a few cards. And I need to show you because I always forget. And afterwards, it's like, oh, crap, I forgot. So now I'm going to use the foam adhesive strips. I don't know if you've ever used these. They're big, long dudes. I like, for this project, I actually cut them in half. Actually, I think it was for another project, but that's okay. So I'm going to get one of these off. They have adhesives on both sides. And because I want that to stay up. Now I could cut this, I don't know if I cut it, I think I can tear it. Yep, there we go, just tear it. And there we go. Because I want this to have elevation once again. So, oops, there we go. And I am going to put this right here in the middle. So there we are, gang. That is a card bumped up, as in more elaborate. And I'm going to see if I can tighten this down. Nope, it just wants to sag. Gravity is doing its job, and that's quite okay. So what we've got here, let me get some of my scraps out of the way here is a simple, easy Father's Day card. And here is a card that I have bumped up a little bit. I have stepped it up, adding a little more complexity, because this card you can do if you just have paper, stamp, and ink. Well, this takes a few more items. It takes some colored cardstock, some colored ink, and in this case, I used this suit and tie dies. Now, I want to show you some others that I'm working on. Okay, this is one. Oh, let me see. I did this one back at St. Patty's Day, and I used the dies, and so this is just a panel of green, and then I'll show you what I did. I used this piece to make that, and here I used this piece on the foil. So let's put this back down. And then, of course, the bow tie was right there. Oh, and then this one, I also did a pocket. Here, we'll just lay this off to the side. Here I did a pocket. So that was fun on using those. Now, another card I made earlier today is this blue one. And I made this a happy birthday card. And with this, I used Pacific Point. And once again, I used this with the Designer Series paper. And then I did the bow tie. And actually, there's a little dot here where you can do that. And see that collar? They even give you a die to make a collar. How cool is that? And this is that metallic mesh. I thought it gave it a nice little, to me that sort of looked like a suit pocket, so it needed a little bit of purdy-purdies. And I used the metallic mesh ribbon. It's actually this wide stuff, and I just gathered it up. Now, this is a card I made for my nephew, whose birthday is going to be coming up. He loves bright colors. And actually, he likes pinks and corals and bright greens. But when I saw this, I thought of him. And this I used the embossing folder, the Parisian, I got to look at my notes here. The Parisian Flourish 3D folder, and I embossed that. And then this is some of that designer series paper that comes with this whole bundle. And here's a gray tie that I cut out. And here's the pocket, just the top. And once again, I did a little bit of the mesh, and then I added a rhinestone in case there was not enough bling or glitter. I added that. So that was a fun one. So let's put these here. Let me see. That was our easy card, or elaborate card. And here's some of the others that I've made. I'm going to, since the camera keeps sagging, that's fine. I'm going to use it, the space. There we go. Now, this is a card I didn't get done that I'm going to work on next. Because it doesn't have to be masculine. And in this case, hey, Susan, glad you joined me. So here, this one is some of that designer series paper, but I think it looks a little feminine. And I think I may put some pearls or some rhinestone buttons. I haven't figured out for sure what I'm going to be doing. Hey, Missy, glad you joined me. So, gang, I am just finishing up. You can go back and watch the replay to see what I worked on. This was the easy card, and this was bumped up to the elaborate. And here's just some of the examples that I have been working on with this particular bundle. And yep, I'm not going to put it up. And that is, flipping it over here, make sure I'm telling you right, that is the Well Suited Suite. So, and that we played with. So, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you can join me next Monday, which will be May 17th. So, hope you can join me at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, or watch the replay later on. But hope you guys are all doing good. Missy, I'm glad you're going to watch the replay. I appreciate that. And you guys take care, and I will catch up with you later. See ya. Bye-bye.